A Volusia County man heard a loud explosion and then saw glass flying all around his kitchen. It turns out his stovetop shattered minutes after he heated up some food. Action 9 consumer investigator Jeff Deal has his warning and spoke with an expert about how this could happen.
So this was the burner you were using?
That was the burner that I was using. Everything else was cold.
Standing in his kitchen, Anthony Brickhouse showed us the aftermath and explained what led up to his glass stovetop suddenly shattering.
And you could literally hear the glass flying and bouncing off of stuff and ending up on the floor. It was pretty dramatic.
He had been reheating food in his wok. He turned off the heat and placed the lid on the cool side of his stove.
The cover was warm, cover really wasn't hot. Placed it right here, plated my food here.
10 minutes later,
it sounded like an explosion.
So loud, Anthony's home security alarm went off. The glass from the wok cover flew everywhere. He found the stovetop in pieces. The Whirlpool stove was just a few months old. The company told us based on the photos, it appears this was a thermal break. And as part of a statement, it wrote, Whirlpool Corporation is committed to providing safe products for our consumers. Glass breakage like what this consumer experienced is extremely rare and can be caused by a variety of reasons due to the inherent nature of glass.
I've personally never seen or heard of that ever happening.
Mike Menino has worked in the appliance repair business for more than 45 years. After looking at the photos and researching the issue, he told us this is how it could happen.
There's a vacuum that can form underneath the lid, and that vacuum becomes so powerful that it just actually sucks the glass through and shatters it.
Anthony was just surprised there was no warning about this on his stovetop or in his owner's manual.
Now, Whirlpool spokesman pointed out in the Quick Start Guide, which is provided with the stovetop, there's a QR code. So if you take your mobile device and scan that QR code, it takes you to a page where you can download even more documents. It's only then if you download what's called the Control Guide, which I have a copy of right here, and you look on page 3, at the very bottom, there's a section where it warns you about placing a lid on the stovetop.
The Control Guide states as the cooktop cools, air can become trapped between the lid and the cooktop, and the ceramic glass could break when the lid is removed. Even though Anthony Brickhouse didn't remove his lid when it happened, he believes a warning should be included in the owner's manual and posted on the stove so owners are aware.
If I had been standing here, though, because like I said, I was standing right here plating the food. If it had blown at that point, it would have been a bad situation.
Yeah. The stove in this case is being returned to Whirlpool for inspection, and Anthony told us the company has ordered a new one for him. Jeff Deal, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
And if you have a tip for our Action 9 team, head on over to WFTV.com or check out the WFTV Action 9 page on Facebook.